Hi, this is Brandon Moon with Leland Fly Fishing. I want to welcome you to Fly Tying Night tonight. Tonight we're going to get you ready for some spring and summer fishing with a PMD soft hackle emerger pattern. This is a very effective pattern. We've had great success with this and hope that you find the same great success and enjoyment tying it. You can see it's got a little unique look to it, and we're excited to bring this to you tonight. With that, if you find any value in this video at all, please do us a favor. Make sure and hit the like button, leave us a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive future notifications. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. The hook that we're going to be tying this on today is the ML052 in a size 14. Tie this in a size 16 and 18 as well, depending on the PMD that you're going to be fishing at the moment. This is one of our favorite go-to patterns in the summertime, and so we'll go ahead and get started with that. This is a great pattern to fish when you have fish that are just being really picky and refusing the dry fly pattern you're putting up there. Alright, for our thread today we're going to be using the Semperfli Classic Wax Primrose size 12/0. Love this thread because it lays nice and flat. So I'm going to start this roughly about 3/4 of the way up the hook shank. I'm going to create a nice smooth underbody, wrapping this rearward back to the bend of the hook. I'm using that tag end to help create nice smooth wraps for the underbody on this fly. That's the base of my fly. For the tail on this, I'm going to be using some natural pheasant tail, and I'm just going to take a good clump, about 6 or so fibers. I'm not really going to count them. I don't want to spend that kind of time. Even those tips out. Now I'm just going to measure that out to be roughly the length of the hook shank. Then I'm just going to tie this in on the top of that hook shank. I'm going to give it 3 wraps over the top, 1 wrap over the front. Now I'm going to go behind and pin up that tail with a little bit of support. Tying in this body is a little bit unique. We're going to use iridescent yellow Perdigon body from Semperfli. Take and get that a little shorter. It's a little too long. There we go. Secure down that Perdigon body there. I'm just going to let it hold there to the side. Now I'm going to use Semperfli tying wire in a light gold. We'll just take that wire. I'm going to tie that in to be roughly about the length . So I'm going to take Semperfli's iridescent yellow Perdigon body, and I'm going to tie that in. We'll secure that down nice and good. Now I'm going to take Semperfli light gold 0.2 millimeter tying wire. I'm going to tie that in along the side. Now I'm just going to Secure that in. Trim that out. Now I'm just going to create a nice little taper to my body, wrapping rearward and forward a couple times. Usually go about 3 or 4 maneuvers back and forth. Half hitch that right there. Set that off to the side. Now I'm just going to take my pertagon body and wrap this forward. This pattern was inspired by a pattern that I seen on blue ribbon flies, where they used gold tinsel for the body, and I just like the sheen of this pertagon body a little bit better. And I just kind of added my own little look and flair to it. Trim out this body material. Okay, now I'm going to take my pheasant tail and pull it forward. Taking my wire, creating a rib, and securing down the pheasant tail on the top of the hook. Now I'm just going to secure both of those down with my thread. Helicopter that out. Now I'm going to pull pheasant tail back, trim it out. I'll just give a good couple wraps to make sure I've secured it down nice and good. Take a little bit of Wonder Wax and tack up that thread. Now I've got some Vicuna dubbing. I've mixed UV fiery brown and the sunburst olive together to give me a brownish yellow color. We'll just dub that on there real quick. Nice, good dubbing rope. Don't need a lot. Now I'm just going to make this dubbing back here over that end of that body, because I don't want to move up into where that bare hook shank was. I want to give myself plenty of room for my hackle. For my hackle, I'm using a light ginger or a medium ginger hackle hen cape on this, and I'm just going to take and create a tie-in point like so. This is a little bit shorter feather on this cape, so I can only really get one fly out of it. Sometimes I can get 2, which is really nice. Secure that down. Wrap in front. Now I'm just going to take my hackle pliers. Oh, I got to trim out my tie-in point, skipping ahead on myself. Trim that out. Now I'm going to take my hackle pliers. And I'm going to palmer each wrap rearward. I'm going to give myself 3 good wraps. Secure that feather down, pull it rearward. Create a head. Now we'll just go ahead and whip finish. Three-turn whip. Trim that out. Pop that hackle stem out, and then just for good measure, I'm going to take a little bit of head cement, just put a little head cement on there, secure that down nice and good. So here you have a awesome PMD soft hackle emerger. A few extra fibers there. Trim them out just a little bit, but you can use the upper neck part on a sage grouse that has some like gingerish color for this pattern as well, but this is a readily available feather. This is a whiting light ginger, medium ginger hen cape. So thank you for watching. We want to remind you, if you find any value in this video, to make sure you leave us a like on the video, a comment, hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive future notifications, and you have a wonderful evening.